How's it going, everyone? My name is ExxotikGaming and welcome back to another Pixelgun 3D video. I am very excited to say that finally, earlier today, iOS devices got the brand new 12.5.3 update for Pixelgun 3D. We have waited over a month for a new Pixelgun 3D update for iOS devices. Android users got an update about 3 weeks ago now, but iOS devices never got that. And here we are, finally, with that new update. I actually mostly play Pixelgun 3D on my iOS device, and I was very excited to see this, and I wanted to do a review on this update for you all today. I really hope you guys are excited for this video. If you guys are and you're excited for a brand new Pixelgun 3D update that has new guns, new maps, new things in the actual game itself, then make sure to leave a like down below. And subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this, guys. Now, before I actually get into this, I do want to apologize for my voice not sounding as excited as usual. I'm trying to keep my voice down at a minimum volume. It's almost 10 p.m. I'm in my college dorm room. There are paper-thin walls, and people can kind of hear what I'm saying right now, so I don't want to, yell into the camera like I normally do, because that will not make my neighbors very happy. So, apologies for that, but it's still going to be an awesome video, and let's get into this. So first off, here, as you guys can see, there is a super lottery on the right hand side of the screen. Well, actually, first off, I should probably just mention this. As you guys can see, there is a special bundle offer. Never would recommend doing this because this is never usually a good way to spend your money. I mean, they're gonna say, oh, it's $11 normally, but oh, you can get it for 99 cents. It's never really worth that, so don't bother. It's never ever going to be worth $11. Also, as you guys will see, there is that super lottery, which is kind of reminiscent of the super chest that we had several months ago. The super chest kind of just went away for a little bit, and now it's back. As you guys can see here, if we click the little check question mark, once the chest progress bar is filled, a roulette with the best prizes in the game will be unlocked. And there's our little super chest right there. And what we can currently get is 1,000 coins or 1,000 gems. And those are probably the worst things you can get, also 700 and 700 of both. But you can also get some pretty cool new things like the Masterpiece Musket, the Pet Griffin, and two new pets, the Armored T-Rex and a Cyber Phoenix, which is arguably one of the coolest looking pets, I have to say, currently exist in the game. So I actually spent $1 and I got myself 50 little tickets, or keys I should say, and I'm going to actually open up one of these right now and see what I can get. Hopefully I can get something pretty good. Just earlier I did one, and of course I got gems. I actually was lucky enough to win something called a musket. I don't remember the name of the gun, but in one opening I managed to get a musket, which was pretty cool. As you guys can go see here, that is the thing that I got, or maybe it's the law enforcer. Sorry, that's what I actually won. So I've only opened up 2 of them right now, and I got myself some gems, and I got a gun. So what I would recommend is probably opening up the more expensive keyed one, just so you can actually have a better chance of winning something, because I have a strong feeling that if you open up 10 of those 5 key chests, you're not going to ever get a gun from that. You can maybe be very lucky, but most likely that's not going to happen. Now, if we go over to the craft, I don't know if this is from this update, but I do believe there may potentially be a new thing here. The jukebox, as you guys can see right there, for 355 coins, you can allow your lobby to have different music. So, I mean, hey, if you're somebody who really wants to sit on the main menu for a while, then you can potentially just have this, and then you can choose from a wider variety of different music in Pixelgun 3D, which, as you guys can see currently, is just the ambient and the classic music. So you can have a little bit more variety, and that's pretty cool, I have to say. I don't think there's anything else that's new in the craft, but that's about it. While we're at it, we might as well just go get ourselves an egg, and that was just a new notification. I don't know what that was, but that's interesting. And then I'll just go open up one lucky chest, and then I'll show you guys probably the thing that you have been waiting for the most, the new guns in the game. So we got 3 new gems, which is kind of cool. And now, I guess let's just go jump into the armory here. As you guys can see, I have bought most of these right now, but I'll buy myself a little bit more coins. The best thing is almost all of these weapons you first get with coins. So even though they are the first upgraded version of them, you can actually at least test these weapons out with coins. So it's a little less pay to win, and that's very, very good. So if we scroll down here, as you guys will see, the very first weapon in the primary section that is new is the Impulse Rifle. Now, as you guys can see, you do have to spend some coins to upgrade it. My efficiency is only at 25 right now, and if I was to spend more gems, it will increase slowly, but it does take some time to do that, and it's probably not worth spending that much to upgrade a weapon like this when you have other weapons already that are pretty powerful in the game. But that's the Impulse Rifle. And then next in the primary section we have this thing, the Minigun Shotgun. Now I've actually tested this out on my Android and it looks ridiculous, and I'm really excited to show this later on in this video. Now stay tuned, don't click away from this video after you see this, because I will be testing out all of these weapons later on in a new map, or in an entirely new game mode, I should say, in the game. So in the backup section there are several new weapons here, or there's one, yeah, there's actually two. There's this one, the Thunderer, which as you guys can see obviously takes its design from the Exterminator. The Exterminator has long been the most powerful backup weapon in Pixelgun 3D, and now we have the Thunderer, which looks like it's almost exactly the same. Now the only difference it seems is the Thunderer has a little less capacity, but it has a faster mobility and a barely faster firing rate, so it might just be a little bit different, but I'd say this is probably a weapon that's not worth it if you already have the Exterminator, but it looks really cool, so hey, that's a plus. And then we also have this thing, the Orbital Pistol, which has an efficiency of 29. This weapon has a 10 times zoom, which is kind of ridiculous for a backup weapon, but hey, that's the Orbital Pistol. For the melee section we have one new weapon, and that is this one, the Combat Yo-Yo. This weapon I'm actually upgrade right now, and as you guys can see has a 25 efficiency. It looks like a kind of saw yo-yo type thing, and it's very, very unique, and I'm really excited to see how that actually works later on in this video. And then for the special section there are, I believe, one or two new weapons. There's one new weapon here, the Nanobots rifle, which you've probably seen in older videos from Android users that got this update already. It has a bleeding ability, it's a homing missile, and that's pretty cool. And then for the sniper, we have the one shot, as you guys can see right here. That has a 10 times zoom as well, so this one probably pairs pretty well with the Orbital Pistol. They're all kind of the same design, but it looks like a very unique weapon, and it's looking like it's probably going to be a fan favorite in Pixelgun 3D, because it has that 10 times zoom, and it has a one-shot ability, and you don't really have to worry about charging like you do with the charge rifle, and you can still get the same amount of kills like you would with the charge rifle, and it's a little bit easier. And then lastly, for the heavy section, there are two new weapons. As you guys will see down here at the bottom, I'm actually going to have to spend to get probably around, let's go see, I'm going to need to get, I guess, 495 plus 135. I guess $13 is probably efficient. And I will show you guys the last two new weapons in this game. We also have the Judge, as you guys can see right here, which is 420 coins, and that is a controlling rocket weapon. It's probably the most unique weapon in Pixelgun 3D as of right now. And then lastly we have this, the Piranha. Now the Piranha basically it's kind of like the upgraded version of the Double Dragon and the Hydra. The Double Dragon shoots out 2 shots, if you guys remember, and the Hydra shoots out 3 shots, while the Piranha shoots out like 6. So it's pretty powerful, and I really want to see how this actually turns out. It actually turns into a pretty powerful weapon when you have it max upgraded. So yeah, it looks like it's a little bit glitched out right now. As you guys can see, the names aren't matching up properly. I guess that's something they're going to have to fix. As you guys can see, the Piranha's name does not look like it's working, but whatever. That doesn't really matter that much. Next off, as you guys can see in the armory and the wear, there's nothing changed in the league, nothing changed in the gadgets and the pets, but there are those new pets like I did mention earlier on in the Super Incubator. You can also upgrade things right from the main screen if you choose to do so. Wouldn't recommend it, but you can. And I guess with that being said, we can probably just jump right into a match here. Oh, there is one thing. As you guys can see on the right-hand side of the screen just earlier, it does show what other players have won from the Super Lottery, which is kind of cool, I guess. That makes it seem that it's not a completely useless thing. It seems like you can actually win some stuff, but it does show periodically what other people win, so that's kind of a plus in my book. As you guys can see, some person won the Flaming Volcano, which is really cool as well. And the Super Lottery is where they put the older weapons that were no longer obtainable. Just earlier I saw somebody win the Tesla Cannon, which was a removed weapon, so you can get weapons like the Tesla Cannon, you can get things like the State Defender, or something like the Steam Power in the Super Lottery now, even though beforehand you weren't able to. Now, I guess with that being said, let's go jump into the battle now, and there is this brand new game mode, as you guys can see, called Team Strike. Now, I did show some gameplay in Team Strike in my Android update review, but iOS users haven't gotten this yet, and they finally just got this now. So we're going to go try this out. We're going to go try out some of these new weapons here, and now, I guess I should probably just talk about this update. It's a lot better than the earlier updates, and I do have to say it is going in the right direction right now. Now, this is all subject to change. I don't really know what Pixelgun is going to end up doing, but it's looking like it's going in the right direction as of right now. So we can go see what this weapon is. This is the Piranha, as you guys can see. Pretty interesting weapon here. It shoots out a lot of different shots before you do have to end up reloading. You can probably get a pretty decent amount of kills with this thing. It isn't max upgraded, as you guys can see, and this is, well, not the most powerful weapon when you do not have it max upgraded. And yeah, this is the brand new map Facility. It looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like Toy Factory, except a less Christmassy version of that, so that's always cool. Then we have the Nanobots rifle, as you guys can see right here, which looks interesting, to say the least. And then we have the one-shots, which I will try to get a kill with right now. But yeah, I hope the audio is also all good right now, guys. I am doing this on a screen recorder because this update was kind of unexpected. I didn't expect this to come out today, but it did, and I am using an iOS screen recorder to do this. I'm using AirShow, that all of you guys probably have heard of before. So yeah, hopefully it's all right. And yeah, I don't know. I'm also recording this, like I said, in my college dorm room. I am using a very low volume, and that's why I am commentating this a little bit different. But the next Pixelgun updates, or video, I should say, is going to be very, very cool. I've already begun working on it, and yeah, it's going to be awesome, guys. So round one in this new thing, and I'm actually probably going to go jump into some other matches, potentially. I don't know how much longer I am going to be in this match. I just want to go test out some of these new weapons here. There's this weapon right here, as you guys can see, which we can try to go test out right now against this person. Somebody has a grenade, but it's looking like I'm still able to take them out, hopefully, maybe, I'm not entirely sure. This is the Orbital pistol, and it's looking like it's not going to work. There's also the new armor, obviously, but you guys probably all knew that already, so let's go quit. Apologies for the background music as well, and let's go jump into just a regular old death match. I'm going to go jump into Pool Party right here, and then just go get a couple of kills with these weapons right here. Pool Party is always a good way to go because it can get you a lot of very fast kills very, very shortly. This is a very interesting weapon. It's a charge weapon. I could do like a charge weapon gameplay probably by now because there are a decent amount of weapons in this game that are like this. It just looks ridiculous, as you guys can see right here. And it even has an area damage, I believe, which is very, very unique. It looks like a more creative weapon than your average Pixelgun 3D gun, so that's always a plus. And it also has a pretty fast charge ability. Also, it's not a one-shot kill, as you guys can obviously see. If it did have a slower charging ability, I would have expected this thing to be a one-shot kill, but it's not, and hey, whatever, it is what it is. I'm just trying to get some kills with these things. It's a little bit difficult, but hey, we're doing it. We're getting some kills, and yeah, I don't really have much else I need to say though, guys. Again, I wasn't actually expecting to do this video for you all today, and I apologize for it not sounding as like hyped as it should be. I'm not going to just start yelling into the camera because that would not be a good thing to do when you are in college. But yeah, shout out to Bassmaster 9000 for noticing me. Anyways, I really hope you guys are excited for this video. If you guys are, then make sure to leave a like down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys did. As you guys can see, this is a very unique weapon as well, the Nanobots rifle. It shoots out a little robot thing that takes out enemy players, and that's really unique, I have to say. Is it the most useful weapon in the world? Probably not. It looks like it's a very slow traveling robot and people can easily avoid it, but you can potentially get some kills with this thing. And yeah, as you guys can see, I actually just got 2 kills right there, so that's a plus. But yeah, I do have to say this update is a heck of a lot better than the 12.5.0 updates. They are going in the right direction as of right now. Now, I'm hoping they're going to continue going in the right direction because the Pixel Gun Company has a long way to go. I do want to say one last thing. They have changed their name, their company name. It's still the same company. I just want to let you guys know it's not a different company. A lot of people are saying, oh, they changed their name to Cubic Games or something like that, and they sold it again. And I just want to let you guys know I found this out just recently. Really Soft, Pixel Gun Company, Starro Beast, and Cubic Games is all the same company. It's never changed, and they just changed that to avoid getting sued, because as we all know, Pixel Gun has a lot of stolen content from Disney, it has a lot of stolen content from Minecraft and other games like that, and when you are a company, this is a very, very low-down thing to do, but if you keep changing your company name, it makes it harder and harder for other companies to sue you, so... yeah, just thought I'd mention that to you guys. It is not a sold game. The same people have owned it for a very long time. The only other time it was sold was when Alex Krasnov originally sold it to Really Soft. So, yeah, with that being said, though, this match is finished, and if you want to see more gameplay with these weapons, make sure to comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next Pixel Gun 3D video.